And we're back, everyone. This is the WRMN Morning Show with your hosts, Susie C.
Good morning.
And me, I'm the L Train, Elliot Serrano. Thank you so much for being with us today. We are now at before we turn it over to the local community hour, it's our small business spotlight. And that's when we have someone from around the Fox River Valley come in to talk about their business, tell us about what they do, and give you an idea of all the myriad of communities and businesses in the area that we ask the WRMN listenership to support.
Can I just interrupt really quick? I apologize.
Yeah.
I've had a bunch of you, I had to step off camera. I had calls from my mom who's in the rehab facility. She is fine. I got a bunch of texts and a phone call, and I just wanted to let everybody know. Thank you for reaching out. She's fine. So I appreciate it. Okay, sorry. Now back to our regularly scheduled program.
And so we're joined by Lisa Rousseau and Laura Mankey of 21st Century New Heritage.
No, Century 21.
Century 21. I was going in my head there, boom, boom, boom. I was thinking about the movie studio. Yeah, Century 21 New Heritage are joining us in studio to talk about what they do. So welcome.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Now, before we get into your business, the question of the
We're
day
going to
is,
get all up in your business.
we're going to get all
up in your
We got in
business.
everybody's business today.
Uh-huh.
If you could star in any television show, what would it be?
Star in it?
Yeah, or you can be a
be on a
character.
TV show.
A character in any television show. Which one
I
would you like?
think Cheers.
See, Cheers has been a
Cheers
popular
keeps
one.
coming up,
apparently.
yeah.
I said Cheers
Seems
too.
so fun.
Yeah.
Sort of like Newman.
Welcome to
when Sue's
Newman's.
there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody knows everybody. How about you?
I don't even know.
Okay.
Any television show. How about a television show you watched as a kid?
Scooby-Doo.
You
That's a good one.
You could be a
Scooby-Doo.
detective.
You can be part of, join the Scooby Gang, drive the mystery machine.
Or she could be
go.
like the villain that pulls his mask off. It's always the same guy.
It's always the same.
Every
Yeah.
week.
It's always a real estate dealer.
Yeah.
That's it. So, ladies, you are real estate agents, correct?
Yes.
And that is, how are things going in that area right now?
They
Busy?
are going. It is busy. It's getting very active. There's a lot of activity going on. Buyers and sellers are coming back out, and it was getting busier compared to last year.
Good.
Last year was pretty slow. So.
That's definitely, well, yeah, I think people were afraid where their money was going to, with any election, it
Everything's
tends to,
probably down now.
yeah, well, that's good. So where are we with, interest rates? Like, how are they fluctuating? Are there great adjustables? I mean, every home I bought, I always had a nice adjustable mortgage and then just watched the rates because sometimes they were so cheap. But so how are interest rates looking?
They're good. They're slowly getting lower. So those first-time home buyers need to get out there and buy, because I don't know that we're going to see the interest rates that we saw in 2020 ever again. That was like a gift. So they're about at 6.25, and the Fed is supposed to slowly keep reducing them.
6.25 is not bad.
No, not too.
Not at all. I mean, I remember back in the day when it was like 9, 12, when things were off the charts, and yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. So what areas are you finding are really hot right now? Like, is there any particular place that you're like, woof, everybody wants in there?
Well, we primarily are all in the whole Fox Valley area. So all of those areas are very fast. Inventory is low. As you see when you drive around, new construction is going crazy. So anything that comes on the market I'm from Hampshire. We have an office in Hampshire. Laura is our manager in Huntley. Huntley's going
Booming.
crazy.
Yeah, Huntley's been booming for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, Huntley, Lake in the Hills, and Algonquin houses aren't staying on the market for longer than a week. And if
Wow.
you're on longer than a week, you really need to think about your price.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Those are all the little towns around here are great. Fun.
People moving away from the big city like Elgin.
Yep.
Get them on the other side of the corn curtain.
Well,
Yes.
Elgin has a lot
Like
of
that.
new construction too on the west side.
Elgin does, yeah. Yeah. I know it's funny too, because like you say that driving around inventory is low. I rarely see for sale signs up anymore. We're back, sometimes springtime you might see a bunch, but right now I don't see much of anything.
Yeah, it's slim pickings right now. And
Wow.
people are buying. Buyers are there.
That's a good
Especially
thing.
Like Laura said, the interest rate ticked down a little bit
Mm-hmm.
last week, and it will be coming. So
That's fantastic. So, how about advice for first-time home buyers? Let's start with that. Advice for first-time home buyers.
First-time homebuyers need to get pre-approved, not pre-qualified, pre-approved. So work with a reputable lender, and they are all. There's so many great ones out there. I don't know if I could throw out a name or
Yeah,
not.
go ahead.
Carlos Villalone with the Money Store is one of our preferred lenders. He is incredible. He did a deal for me in 20 days.
Oh, wow.
It was incredible. He's amazing. His team is phenomenal.
So now explain, okay, because some people, first-time home buyers, what's the difference between being pre-approved and pre-qualified? I know kind of simple, but for someone who's never bought a house, can you explain the difference?
So being pre-approved is you've submitted all your documents and you've gone through automated underwriting, which is basically your letter to go write an offer with your agent.
they check the credit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they check
income, all
credit.
that.
Yep.
And then pre-qualified, wait, so that is being
Approved. Pre-qualified is basically just having a conversation, telling what you make and whatnot. They'll pre-qualify you. Everything your assets and whatnot have been checked on and looked at when you're pre-approved.
So a lender's ready to hand you a check.
Correct.
Or write you a mortgage.
yeah, yeah.
I guess, yeah, we'll say it that way.
They would hand us a
Right.
check.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hand a check. Here you go, buy a house. Thank you. So yeah, so those are steps you need to do. If someone is looking to buy let's say they bought their first house, now they're ready to sell it, they're outgrown it, whatever. What's some advice for someone who's about to put their house on the market? Maybe someone who's never sold a house before.
Well, it's probably the best advice I can give you is work with a local agent. Because in today's market, again, if your house, it needs to be priced right, and then you'll have no problem. Smooth, easy transaction. So they need to look at the pricing in the area, look at any maybe small updates that they might have to do, spruce up the outside a little bit. But a good agent will be able to give you all the tips and
Yeah.
tricks to
Like a list of maybe change this paint color, this
Exactly.
light fixture is
Yeah.
off, okay.
fix this, don't fix that, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
My tidbit of advice, that I'm not a real estate agent, is when you find someplace you like, drive around and look at the neighborhood. Because years ago, we found a house we were going to build really nice, loved it, bought it, had it built, whatever, and found out we lived down the block from Kerr McGee, the thorium plant in West Chicago. Oh. But nobody told us that. Of course, that's not something they want to tell you, and the real estate agent, it was not a big deal. But we drove around and I go, like Silkwood, yeah, like they had armed guards around it. So people wouldn't go in there because it was radioactive. Just so you know, people, if you find a neighborhood you like, drive around and look.
I thought you had a little glow.
Yes,
about you.
yeah, that's what that is. That's all from the thorium plant.
No
Makes a lot
superpowers,
of
huh?
sense
No
now, right?
superpowers? You didn't get superpowers?
I glow at night.
Usually it's supposed to become a
And it hums
superpowers.
like a night when the lights go.
What a ripoff.
Right? I should have had
I
something.
moved into next to the nuclear plant, and all I got was this glow at night. That's lame.
Okay, so here's a question from someone. Home buying. Ask about buying a home with zero credit. Is that even possible?
No.
I mean, you got to have some credit, like a credit card
Unless
that
you
it
have
shows.
a lot of cash.
Well,
You can pay, if you can pay cash, but doesn't that also land you in a different kind of issue? Like someone shows up with, I've got $500,000 in cash. Oh yeah, sure, we'll we'll find you a house, but where did the cash come from?
I had a garage sale.
My piggy bank. We've been saving.
Yeah. I had a garage sale. It's okay. I sold puppies. I don't know.
Yeah, you do have to have the money has to be trackable, traceable, whatever, in a bank account. But you can buy cash, but zero credit, you can't get a loan.
See, and Cartman Dan is saying no manual underwriting. Yes, you can. So I don't know how that works because I'm not a mortgage broker. or a real estate agent, nor have I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express recently. So.
And most people that come to us, like Laura said, our first step is we send them to our preferred lender, Carlos, and he
Works his magic.
Yes, he works their magic.
Well, and if your credit is not great, 700 or below, which you can buy a house with a 640 credit score, Carlos can help you and his team build your credit back, and he'll tell you the
okay.
steps that you need to take to bring your score up, so then you can buy.
You get better interest rates.
Correct.
You get, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing my mom taught me my whole life. Always have good credit. You can get anything you want with good credit, no questions asked. And she was right.
It helps on a lot of things, even insurance these days, car insurance, homeowners insurance, cheaper.
Yeah.
A lot of
Well, when we were losing our homes back in, what was it, 08?
2008.
Yeah, and I was getting close to losing mine, but I did have good credit. And after I did a cash for keys and just, I needed a new car, and they were like, "Well, yeah, your credit took a little bit of a hit, but we'll sell you a car." And my interest rate was not bad, which I was like, "Don't do that, you'll never." And I was like, "No, I still had credits." You know, it was still probably in the 600s, but.
yeah,
It
smart
does
to make
absolutely
it-
help.
Yes, for sure.
And then what is Lawnmower Chris? Dame
Dave Ramsey
says yes with zero credit. Is he like a commercial lender or
Dave
something?
Ramsey is like a financial guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He has a radio show.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
It's not here on WRMN.
No, we're trying to get him on
Okay.
WRMN. Yeah, he's yeah.
No, that's great. If
There are
you-
days,
he's
there are
got
days
tips
when I'm
and
like,
tricks.
dude, really?
Dave Ramsey believes you can buy anything with cash, and you don't need credit.
I'm like, I maybe he can.
Right.
I sure can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Your average person. Probably.
Unless, of course, I have that suitcase with $500,000 in small,
Yes.
untraceable bills.
Unmarked bills. Yeah. Yeah. It's all in fives. Here, I have $400,000 in $5 bills. Have at it.
And
Start counting.
a couple crumpled ones.
Yeah. Yeah, and a handful of change in case it's like 95 cents.
Yeah, really.
Good, we got this.
I know they ran.
Oh my gosh. How long have you guys been doing what you've been doing?
I have been doing it about 30 years almost.
Really?
Yeah,
How is that possible when you're like 27?
I know.
I
I
know.
started when I was 2.
You were
you're
too.
in-
Perfect.
She was negotiating mortgage rates with the other preschoolers.
Yeah.
You know,
This is our company's 50th year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Laura, how long have you been doing it?
I've been selling for 21 years.
Wow. So you guys know your stuff.
Yeah, we've been
We
around
think so.
a few blocks.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And it's probably some unsavory blocks as well.
Yeah. Next
Did you ever
to a
get that
power
one
plant.
house? Yeah. Did you ever get that house like where, people are like, come over, I want to list my house. And you just walk in and go, what the hell is going on here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
the
Do
time.
tell.
All
Do
the
tell.
time. Hoarder house.
A hoarder house. I'm not going to say the town, but there were paths to walk, and they wanted to sell it. And so we're going to have to get a dumpster.
And were they okay with that? Because
No.
typically hoarders freak out about throwing anything
yep.
away.
You just have to watch what you say and be really, really delicate about it.
So were you able to list the house?
I did not.
Okay.
I think it might still be full of stuff.
The one
Okay.
that I went to that was the worst, I also did not end up selling that because I talked about it with her and she was all on board. And when it came down to it, she couldn't. And she ended up foreclosing.
Oh, wow. I used to go help a friend of mine who was in real estate. Like, I would take notes. This was before you had cell phones. And she was not, and we went into one house and I'm like looking around, like, it's supposed to have brown carpet. Like, I'm like, why is the carpet like a silvery white? I scraped my toe on the stair and there was about 2 inches they had Huskies dog hair. I'm like, oh, no wonder the carpet's not brown. It's covered in dog hair. Oh, we went in one house and there's guys downstairs just playing cards and dice. And we're like, hi, you guys really aren't supposed to be here, but okay. And one we went into was a trap house. Super fun. At the top of the stairs, there were supposed to be 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, and it was one wall and a door. And I'm like, looking, I'm like, hey, that's not supposed to be up there. Should we go look? She's like, sure. We opened it. They gutted the whole top floor. It was down to like studs and there was like pills on the floor and syringes. And I'm like, hey, I think we should just leave this.
my
She's like,
gosh.
I'm going to agree with you. Don't feel like that. This one needs to be on our radar. I was like, yeah. So yeah, Trap House was super fun.
I showed one that is during the downturn 2008. My cousin and I were actually looking at this house. Went upstairs. It was supposed to be vacant. Went upstairs, opened the master bedroom, and there were 2 people sleeping, and they were naked, and they hopped out of bed. And we go, okay, we're leaving.
Oh, did not need to see that.
No, little bargain for that day.
Yeah, it's like bonus. Whee! Oh my goodness. So what are like? I know this is like a weird question, but what is your most fun? Like when you're doing this and you're like getting into it, and what is the fun part?
So for me, the fun part would be working with my son's friends.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
because they're 25 now and they're ready to buy and they're so excited. And one of his friends, I just sold him a house and he is in heaven. So
Aw,
it's
you're
all the
making
good
dreams
feels.
come true.
Absolutely.
What about you, Lisa?
That is my favorite part is helping the people out too.
Yeah.
That closing day when you get to it, no matter what it is. I love first time home buyers too. My son just bought his first house this year too. But any stage of everybody's life, you're helping them get to like the next chapter in their
Yeah.
life. And it's something special about being involved in that process with somebody.
Yeah. Well, I think people take away from like each house that you've lived in, it's the memories that even though you leave it, you still have those memories. And so I think that is super cool, especially if you got little kids.
Yeah.
You find them a cool house with a park nearby or
Yes.
something, you
They
know.
get so excited.
Yeah, pick my room and yeah.
And so many times I sell houses with little girls and they always say, I want to be a realtor when I grow up. I want to be like Lisa when I grow up. Or I've heard of one girl came in and gave us her card and she said, I'm Laura Mankey with Century 21. She was mimicking Laura. Your little
Yeah.
girl.
Yep.
That is so awesome. Well, what else is there things that you guys have? I know you had some notes on your phone. Is there stuff that you wanted to bring up or talk about? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because I saw your child. I was like, oh, she's got notes. What about you? Something delightful or something going on?
I just want to hear about more of these crazy adventures in houses
I know, I
and
love
things
it.
that happen because, again, it is. I know you deal with a lot of you can deal with a lot of interesting people.
Well, stress. The stress of buying a house, I don't care how smooth it goes, there's always stress. The stress of moving, the stress of, am I going to get my papers in on time or all these, am my offer going to go through? I'm sure you guys have got to get the bad end of it as well.
A lot of stress. Yeah.
And there's so many multiple offers out there now on a single property. I listed one on Thursday. We had 20 showings the first day.
Wow.
It was crazy. It was just crazy.
Wow.
Just if you're in that magic sweet spot of the
Yeah.
price, it goes crazy. But
and
again,
did it end
that's,
up bidding wars?
Bidding wars
Yeah.
and under contract, and I had a lot of unhappy realtors and buyers, and I feel bad for the buyers in this market
That
because
miss out.
it's so tight right now.
Yeah, but you can't help. That's not,
no.
that's not on you. I mean, you just got to strike while the iron's hot. Very interesting.
That's why you have to really be ready and important to work with someone local so that you get your best foot
Yeah.
in the door right when they come on the market. For buying.
Yeah, because nothing's worse than like you put in an offer and then you have to wait and wait. Because nothing's going to hold that house unless you put earnest money down, correct?
Well, yeah, you have to get the earnest money within the first couple days in, but you have to get the offer accepted. So when there's multiple offers, nobody gives any earnest money until it's accepted and signed. So
Well, and for some people, the price aspect of it or the offer, it's all the terms of the contract, meaning close date is important, your type of financing is important, what do these sellers want, and what's the most important thing to them. When we write offers, we always ask the agent, what is the important part for your seller? Is it close date? Is it purchase price? Is it earnest money? Whatever you can figure out or find out from that agent and put your best offer together for your buyer.
So now back in the day, right now, do you have to have 20% down?
No.
No. So I remember back in the day, they were giving out PMI loans. So if you didn't have the 20%, you could get a loan for the 20, which I thought, okay, that's where we're going to hit the crapper. Because if you can't afford it, but we're going to give you more money. I also remember I was working part-time, still waiting to refinance my house. And they wanted to give me, all I wanted was like what I owed, 180. And they're like, we'll give you 360. Don't you want a new boat and a new car? And I said, no, I want to live under my roof and feed my children.
No,
and
they're
they
not doing
bullied
that
me.
anymore. They're not doing that anymore.
Thank goodness,
No.
because PMI loans were dumb. So if you don't have 20% down, how does that work? Is there...
So if you're a veteran, there's VA that's 100% financing.
You don't have
Nice.
to put anything down.
Nothing down.
They do a good job with the
You can
VA.
figure out how, with your agent, how you write up the offer and put in money. Your offer, part of your offer is your down payment that's written into the offer. So there's all different ways to finance. I think the lowest right now that you can put down is 3%.
Wow.
You could do 3% on a conventional, 3% on an FHA loan.
Nice. Okay. I love that. 3%. So people there, well, there's not a lot of inventory, but there's hope out there. If you want that dream to buy a house, I got some gals here. Got some gals who are
Yes.
familiar with the Fox River Valley.
Be hopeful. There's houses out there.
And you got to be
that can get you.
diligent. I would
Yes.
think you also have to be
Yeah,
diligent.
and if you're on the fence about selling, call a local agent because your house will probably sell fast.
They're giving, these two are giving off total NPR host vibes to me.
Oh my
Aren't
gosh,
they?
that would be
Look
the
at
show.
both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You're on. It's the Realty Hour with Laura and Lisa. We're here to talk to you about selling or buying a home.
Let's talk interest rate.
Let's talk interest rates.
Exactly how it is.
Oh my God. Absolutely. NPR National.
You give up. You have such a calm, kind of like very soothing. I can listen to you two
Oh, and
talk
I'm
about
so
it.
not calm. Really?
Really?
I've never been on the radio.
You're coming across as really
Look at
calm.
you. You look amazing. You
Yeah.
sound amazing.
You both sound like you're like, yeah, that's just the way it is,
Yeah.
man.
I have practiced being calm because, like Sue said, the stress of everything. If I can be calm and
Yeah, it's if I always say if I panic, then you panic.
Yes.
So I'm sure,
you
especially
go.
in your field, if I panic, then y'all need to panic.
Nothing's more stressful than having kids, if you ask me.
Okay, and is it
there
still
you go.
like good tips to like burn vanilla candles or bake cookies?
do it when we do an open house.
Yeah,
Houses.
yeah.
But
Because
yes,
it's
Dad,
nice.
Dad be here about. And what cookies did you cook for your opening? Oh, I did pecan caramel. Oh, that
Oh, I
sounds
actually make
wonderful.
those pecan and caramel.
Oh,
And okay, where are the pecan caramel?
I'll bring them over tomorrow.
All right, there we go.
look at how we worked that in there. Well, you guys, it was so cool to have you on. Anybody want to say hi to? Any last remarks? Any last things you want to get in there? Because we got
Hi to
about
all
what?
our agents listening out there.
All our agents, but Century 21 New Heritage listening. Thanks to all our buyers and sellers. And remember, please list local. We're Century
We
21 New
also
Heritage.
teach real estate classes at my company. So if you're thinking about getting into this crazy business, give me a call. We can hook you up with that too.
And they'll teach you how to make cookies.
That's right.
All right, folks. The
I will
local-
put their information on the Facebook page so you can look them up.